Hi guys, my name is Ben Faske. I'm a local photographer here in San Antonio, Texas. And today I would like to talk to you a little bit about the Nikon D750 camera system. This is a kit that I bought from Adorama. And really I just want to show you, I'll do a little unboxing, nothing formal. And I'll show you just some of the features of the camera. This is going to be a fairly short video. But I do want to kind of introduce myself to my audience. I have a fairly large audience there on Facebook, and the idea is, of course, to grow my audience on YouTube. So that's why I'm doing the video, and so I hope all my Facebook friends and associates and followers, if they would all, please follow me on YouTube as well. Here goes, I guess. So, a quick background, what I shoot, okay? This is very important. I think every photographer needs to evaluate when they're buying equipment, what they're using it for, okay? It's so important because I've fallen into the trap, and most photographers at some point in the stage of their profession will fall in this trap, okay? The trap is, well, I'll tell you, it's a gear trap, okay? The gear trap. The gear trap is, it's a lot of fun to fall into that trap because you're always on that edge. You're always looking for that next best tool. You're always looking for that next best lens or camera or backdrop, you know, whatever it is. It's expensive, I'll just say that, okay? And it took me a little bit to like say, you know what, I don't need all that, okay? And so I've kind of gotten a little smarter as I've gotten a little older. I've gotten a little bit more money through the profession and through other things. So you just have to remember, be careful if you're into that buying phase where you're just trying to buy the next best thing, because that's not good. It's not, I would even say it's not healthy. If you're trying to run a business, it's really not healthy. It's, you know, it's not good. You're just going to waste a lot of money, and your results are going to be the same, if not worse, because you don't know, you haven't studied the gear, and you don't know all the intricacies of what you're buying. So, word of wisdom, I guess, don't be the gear guy. Just, when I review cameras or lenses, I always review them on DXOMark. I'll put the website in the comments. It's a great website. You have to go to it. If you're going to use a website for reviews, this is the website to use. I'm sure there's going to be other people out there that have others that they like, but this one is very technical, okay? And it gets more technical than I even like, but if you're trying to split hairs, and a lot of times with these cameras, that's all you're doing anyways, is splitting hairs, go to this site, split your hairs, make your decision. It's a great website. So DXOMark, I will plug them all day long. What are you using the camera for? Do you need to spend an extra $1,000 on a camera? What's it giving you? I mean, is it giving you more money? Then pay, do it. But if it's not, or if it's just like a wash, what's the point? I mean, really. I bought this camera from Adorama because they had a much better warranty. Okay, now people are saying, well, I don't need a warranty. If photography is your livelihood, you know, and you make a lot of money off it, or if that's what you do, you need to insure your equipment. Okay, I can't state that enough. Your equipment has to be insured. So I went ahead and bought a 5-year on this camera and lens, okay? So I've got 5 years for drops and spills. So if it's my fault, I dropped the thing, it gets replaced. If there's a malfunction, if it's a manufacturer issue, obviously it's replaced. So the big one for me is, hey, I'm in a hurry, I dropped something, it breaks, it's not on me, I mean, it can be replaced. That's, you know, that's huge. And I think the 5-year for Adorama was like $140 or $150 for 5 years. They insured that. B&H was like $200 to $300 more. Actually, I take that back. B&H didn't even offer a 5-year drop or spill. They didn't even offer that. They offered a 3-year, and it was like double. It was like $300 for a 3-year, and I got a 5-year with Adorama for like $150. I mean, that is the only reason I went with Adorama. Okay. And during Black Friday, when they're trying to sell cameras, what they do is they like to throw in incentives like, hey, buy the camera, buy the lens, and we'll throw in these packages. We'll throw in a free microphone, or we'll throw in a free hard drive, or we'll throw in a video package or whatever. They have all these different packages, and they're around the same price, both sites. So with this package for $2,450, I think it was, let's just say $2,500, right? $2,500, I got the Nikon D750 camera body, I got the 24-120 f4 lens, okay, and I got the Nikon, Nikon MU1 microphone, and I got a 5-year drop or spill warranty, okay, for $2,500. All right, that's a good deal.
Okay, so let's take a quick look at the D750. Like I said, I have opened this before. There's some. Okay, got a battery. Again, this is a 24-120 f4 lens. So yeah, this is an f4 VR vibration reduction lens. It has the normal and active on here, manual, auto, and autofocus and manual, and then there's your see if there's some focus there. I guess not fun fact, but there was the predecessor to this was the 24-120, but it was a f3.5 lens, and it actually got it had some serious focus. It had some really soft focus issues, and it was not a great lens, to be honest with you. And a lot of people bought that lens, and Nikon recognized that, and they continued the series, the 24-120, but they made it just an f4, and that seemed to shore up a lot of the issues. I can't tell you exactly why technically, but going from the DXOMark website that I told you about earlier, this 24-120 f4 lens got much better reviews. You're always going to have a little bit of vignetting with this type of lens, but that's why I got the kit lens. I wasn't really afraid to do it. With my D610, it came with a kit lens, which is a 24-85 millimeter 3.5, I believe, yeah, 3.5, and I really like that lens. I use that for a lot of my portraits still to this day, and you know, I've had beautiful work with it. So you know, don't be discouraged if you're buying a kit lens. These are good lenses, so Nikon knows what they're doing with their glass. So this is a great lens, and I can't wait to use it. All I've done so far is put a battery in this thing, and I set the time and date, so that's all I've done. I'll tell you what I really like about this is the grip. You can see right there, I mean, that's going a ways in. It feels really good in the hand. I like that feel. The 750, I mean, the obvious thing with the 750 is this new tilt screen, okay? I got some plastic covering on here. Some crazy, I'm gonna leave it on there for now, but this is the new one. This is the distinct feature of this camera, okay? I'm not saying, it's definitely not the best feature of it. It's not why I bought this thing, but it has this tilt screen LCD. And so I guess if you're shooting low level, if you want to put the camera on the ground, you can tilt the screen straight up here, which is nice. I mean, you can get, so you don't have to get on the ground, which is really cool to frame it if you're shooting live view. That's handy, okay? And I've shot a lot of photojournalism, and I shoot it a lot still. And if you're in the action and things are going on, you're trying to get that new, different angle, something you haven't seen before, trying to stand out. This is cool because you don't have to get on the ground, and maybe you're more likely to get this shot now. That ground level shot. I like this. I mean, this is cool for that. What I'm hesitant about is actually taking it out and using it, because I'm afraid something's gonna grab the screen, and maybe attach it. Maybe it's a camera strap or something's gonna catch it, and it's gonna pull it, and it's gonna go pull it right off. I don't want that. Continue this or not? I don't know what the consensus will be with it. Like I said, it's cool. It flips down too as well. So if you want to get like a shot like above a crowd or something, you're shooting some cool crowd shots or something, or maybe you're at a reception with the wedding and you want to get like, in there close, you can flip that screen up like that and get down and shoot down at the wedding party, if you will. So that's kind of cool, but I just don't know if I'll use it that much. So, and it could be more hazardous for me, but anyways, it is there. It's nice. I like it. This is with the 24-120 on here. It's a nice camera. I really like it. It has actually a lot of the same features as the 610, but it actually has the Wi-Fi included inside the camera. So before it wasn't. If you wanted Wi-Fi, you had to download an app. Obviously, you still have to do that, but then you had to have a dongle, which was like a little piece on the 610 you had to plug into the side of the camera to get Wi-Fi. So this is actually built into the camera, so that's new. And I think there you go, you got Wi-Fi included in this camera, so that's a big deal. If you want to like do some quick editing on your phone, or let's say you just wanted to get some quick results, or hey, you want to do a remote shutter, you can do that now via your phone with the internal Wi-Fi. So that's a big change, and I'm glad they finally updated that, because again, Canon was actually the first one that started that internal Wi-Fi. So Nikon's quick fix was the little dongle, which worked just fine. Like I said, I used it, but now that it's included in the camera, it's just one less thing I have to worry about or pack. So good on Nikon for that. The tilt screen, big frame. Now they have. I'm just going to run down some quick specs on this new camera. Okay, so they have it's still a 24.3 megapixel camera. Okay. That's the same as the 610, no difference, okay? So if you're a megapixel guy, it's the exact same. Now, they do have an increased processor on this thing. So this is a X-Speed 4 processor. That's a big deal. It's it's definitely snappier. I've looked at some reviews with the the 4 versus the 3, and the 4 is definitely a little quicker. You're going to be able to process your images faster, it's going to load faster, it's just a better thing. The ISO sensitivity is 100 to 12,800, so there's your ISO range. Obviously it can be extended to 51,000 with the highs, if you go in the high range. I tend not to do that unless I actually have to, but anyways, it's there, so that's an increase as well. Another cool feature about the 750 is the autofocus system. It's actually got a 51-point system. So that means the sensor is looking at more points inside the viewfinder, if you will, of what to focus on, what to take readings on. So it's got 51 points, that's an increase, that's a new system. That's a new thing, so I'm excited about that. And the shutter speed is 30 seconds to 1/4000th of a second. I believe that's the same as the 610. No big difference there. Obviously still have bulb, so if you want to do those extended exposures, you can still do that. This camera actually shoots 6.5 frames per second in continual shooting mode. So all in all, it looks like a really really nice camera here. I highly recommend it. I haven't shot any weddings with it or real estate yet with it, but I know it's an upgrade from the 610. I really like this grip. I'm probably going to learn to like the screen, okay? Right now I'm indifferent because I haven't really used it in a practical sense, so you know, I think I'll like it later on. But right now, it is what it is. So I can't wait to give you some results, let you look at what I've shot with it, and yeah, I'll give you an update. So again, I just wanted to say I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you learned something. Our time is important as photographers, as consumers. I mean, our attention spans are like this, you know, short. So I went along with this video. It's my first video. I promise you I will get it better. I'll get better at maybe making like 5-minute videos. This thing's probably like 15 minutes. Probably way too long, but I had some really good information in there, I believe, and if you got something from it about the gear, about where to order stuff, about websites, I covered a lot. I hope you took you know, a nugget or two out of this. So, and if you did that, then I feel good about it. So if you would, please comment if you learned something. I will reply to most, if not all, my comments. Because I want to interact with my audience. So if you're a member or a follower on Facebook, please like my and subscribe to this channel, this YouTube channel. I hope you got something out of it, and subscribe to this video, and thank you so much. Thank you.